7 characters you meet on every cruise ship. As a cruise director, I've come to realize that no matter where we sail, there's one thing every voyage has in common: the people. Cruises bring together a wonderfully diverse mix of personalities, and yet some characters seem to appear on every ship, like clockwork. So, whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned sailor, keep an eye out on your next cruise. Or maybe you'll realize you're one of these people. You know the type. Larry's always the last one back on the ship, clutching a bag of souvenirs and a melting ice cream cone, with that panicked look that screams, "Don't leave without me!" He's why we have port departure delays, and why the gangway crew never gets bored. Larry's part of the crew's DNA, and honestly, the day wouldn't feel complete without him. Watching him sprint to the ship always gives me a little laugh, once I know he's safely aboard, of course. Susan is full of enthusiasm, signing up for every excursion, from hiking to ziplining, with zero regard for the fact that her knees aren't quite what they used to be. By day 3, she's hobbling around with an ace bandage, but she's still smiling, determined not to miss a thing. Every cruise needs a Susan, a reminder that adventure is a mindset, even if it occasionally comes with an ice pack. Stan is the friendly storyteller who finds his way to the cruise director's desk every day. His tales are epic, covering everything from his first cruise in the 70s to that time he met a celebrity in line at the grocery store. You'll nod, smile, and occasionally glance at the clock, wondering how he manages to fit so much detail into one story. Stan reminds me that connection is what cruising is all about, though I've learned to politely excuse myself when his tales start to rival the length of our sea days. Fran doesn't need to say much. Her face says it all. A raised eyebrow at a missed announcement, a dramatic sigh when the dessert cart runs out of tiramisu, or a disapproving frown at the slightest delay. Fran's expressions are so animated that sometimes I wonder if she's part of the entertainment team. But here's the secret. Fran's reactions always keep me on my toes, and spotting her in the crowd is like watching a live-action review of the cruise. Then there's Karen. The pillows are too soft. The Wi-Fi's too slow. The ocean is too ocean-y. Karen has a knack for finding flaws in even the most perfect moments, but somehow, they're also the first to book another cruise. I've learned to take their critiques in stride. They might grumble, but deep down, they wouldn't be here if they didn't love cruising as much as the rest of us. Kathy spends half the cruise trying to figure out where she is. She'll confidently wander into the wrong lounge, sit down at the wrong trivia session, and cheerfully join the wrong group photo. By day 2, the staff knows her by name, and by day 5, she's accidentally become the cruise mascot. Whenever Kathy stops me to ask, "Where am I again?" I can't help but chuckle. She's proof that getting lost can sometimes lead to the best stories. Oliver is determined to experience every single activity on the itinerary. He's the first in line for breakfast, crushing the morning trivia, dominating the shuffleboard tournament, and still managing to belt out power ballads at karaoke night. Seeing Oliver zip from one event to the next reminds me why we work so hard to offer so many activities. People like Oliver are here to soak up every second, and honestly, their energy is contagious. The truth is, these characters are more than just passengers. They're part of what makes every cruise unique. On your next voyage, take a moment to look around. Maybe you'll spot a Larry or a Fran, or maybe you'll realize you're a little bit of Kathy or Oliver yourself. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more cruise stories, tips, and tricks. From navigating the quirks of ship life to insider advice on making the most of your trip, I've got plenty more to share. See you next time.